What is going on, guys, and welcome to another Hogwarts Legacy video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the PC requirements, and I know we have had this information a couple of days back, but I want to talk to you guys because I believe that some of you guys might not be ready for the high demand that this game is going to require for your PCs. And it might be time that you guys upgrade, and you should probably start planning upgrading right now because, as you guys know, the more we get into the holidays, the harder it's going to be able to get parts if things keep going the way things are currently right now in the world. So if you guys want to know if you guys should upgrade, what I recommend, what I think you guys should be doing, and if you have a PC that might be a little bit out of date, today we're going to be talking about stuff that you probably need to upgrade, or if you don't need to upgrade at all. So if this sounds like something you're interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. And I want to ask, if you guys are a Hogwarts Legacy fan and you love the Wizarding World, guys, do your boy a favor, guys, and support this channel and subscribe, guys, because we want to bring you guys the best Hogwarts Legacy content, and we can't do this without your support. All we ask is just for a quick subscription. You guys won't be disappointed with our coverage. Now, with that being said, let's talk about if you need to upgrade or if you don't need to upgrade. So, as you guys know, Steam recently, like about 4 to 5 days ago, got an update on what the PC requirements were for minimal and recommended requirements. I want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about this because some of you guys might be super computer savvy and you're like, you look at this and you already know what's going on. Some of you guys might have a PC and you really don't know exactly what's going on in your PC. But there are a couple things we're going to talk here and address that should give you guys a better idea if you need to upgrade or not. So let's get rid of the first things first that are pretty self-explanatory. Of course, we're going to get rid of the whole Windows 10. I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys are running in Windows 10. If you're not running on Windows 10, I want to know from you guys in the comment section down below. Another thing I want to know from you guys in the comment section down below, what graphic cards do you guys own? Drop them in the comment section down below. So I want to talk about the processors, guys. So for the processors, these are going to be extremely important because I think the majority of the people watching this video are either on an i7 or some of you might be on an i5. Now, if some of you guys are on i3, you guys are definitely going to need to upgrade, so that's very self-explanatory. So if you guys want to know exactly how to check what processor you have, guys, it's super easy to do. All you have to do, guys, is go to your where it says My PC, right-click on it, click on Properties, and that's going to show you guys exactly what processor you have for your current PC. So you'll be able to see there on the processor, if that processor is higher than the i7 or than the i5, you guys should be good to go, but you guys are not in the safe zone yet. We're going to explain why, okay? So moving on, guys, for memory, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys are running on 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you should be able to fit the minimum requirements or the recommended requirements, which are 16. Now, the thing I want to talk to you guys about is mostly your graphic card, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more in depth about the graphic cards, but I kind of want to give you guys an overall idea of what we're talking about here. So for minimum requirements, it's 1070, and for recommended requirements, it's 1080 Ti. Now, the problem I have with this is not so much the graphic card that it's asking, because the majority of you guys should be on these particular graphic cards. The problem that we have currently right now is that we go to where it says additional notes. This is where I have a hard requirement because I know this is where the majority of you guys might not be able to see the entire picture. So if you see right here, it says 1080p, 60 frames per second, low quality settings, upscaled performance settings. Now, this is the problem that I have, that this is not telling you the exact, I wouldn't say truth, but it's not giving you the whole entire peripheral view of what exactly is going on here. It says 1080p at 60 frames per second, but that means that that is being upscaled, okay? It doesn't mean that you're going to be running the game at 1080p, 60 frames per second natively. It just means that it's going to be upscaled to that performance. So I want to make sure you guys understand this because sometimes when we see that it says 1080p, 60 frames per second, you automatically think in your head, okay, well, it's going to run at 1080p, 60 frames per second, but you're missing the part where it says upscale performance settings. So that means, guys, it might not look 1080p. I'm letting you guys know right now, it might not look 1080p and you might need to upgrade. And we're going to talk a little bit about what you need to upgrade if you guys want to run the minimum and, of course, the recommended. Now, we look a little bit towards the recommended side. You're going to notice that there are two major things here that kind of stand out. Number one is you have to make sure that your computer has a SSD to run this in the recommended settings. Now, some of you guys might already have SSDs. You have newer computer. As you guys know, we've transitioned to a lot of SSD lately. But I think a lot of you guys might have some hard drive and your games might be installed in a hard drive and you're running your computer off of SSD. So you might want to check if you have an SSD for where your games are stored on. So please check, guys, that you're not running your games off a hard drive, that you're running it off a SSD. So you might need to upgrade an SSD to be able to run this game in the recommended settings. So it's extremely important that you guys keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people that I know run their games off a hard drive, but if you want to play this in the recommended settings, you have to run this as from an SSD standpoint. Now, the additional part of the recommended part, which is the second one I said, it says 1080p, 60 frames per second, high quality settings. And once again, it says upscale quality settings. Once again, guys, this is not running in 1080p natively. It's running in an upscale format. So it could be that the game is going to be running like in 720, but it's going to be upscaling the picture or the quality of the game to 1080p. Now, this is the main reason I wanted to make this video, because I want to make sure that when you guys get the game, as we're getting closer to February, that you guys have the right PC, that you guys are going to want to run the game the way you want to run it when you get it. I don't want you guys to be surprised that you get the game and like, well, I mean, in the Steam page, it said it was 1080p, but how come my game looks like crap, right? Well, I'm letting you guys know exactly what you need to look out for. So things that you need to upgrade if your computer is meets the processor requirements, meets the memory requirements, meets the storage requirements. Of course, the majority of you guys are going to meet the DirectX requirements. Everybody should be on version 12. What exactly do you need to upgrade? So my recommendation, guys, even if you're running on a minimal PC and on a recommended PC, take advantage of Black Friday, guys. We probably will have videos on telling you guys what really good deals are out there, and upgrade whatever system you have, wherever your games are stored, to an SSD. If you could upgrade your whole computer setting to an SSD format, where Windows is running off an SSD and you have your game stored on another SSD, that would be the preferred ideal option. But if you just need to upgrade your hard drive to an SSD, I would probably do that. You could probably get a really good SSD for maybe like $100, $120. On Black Friday, things might go on sale, but you probably could get one that has like about 500 to 1 terabyte for like around $100. So I would actually save up if you need to upgrade an SSD. Now, like always, I'm going to be looking out for you guys, and I want to give you a couple recommendations of SSDs that I feel like are really good. So if you have an option to get an SSD, I'm going to put a link down below. This is an affiliate link to Amazon, where you're going to be able to pick up this SSD for less than $100. It's currently right now on sale, and I'm pretty sure once Black Friday rolls around, you'll probably be able to get it for cheaper. So you might want to keep that bookmarked or bookmark this video so you guys know where to get it. If you have the possibility and your PC is a little bit newer, you could also pick up this NVMe, which is more faster, better quality for your computer if you have the option for that, and it's going to be less than $100 for 1 terabyte as well. So links are down below if you guys are trying to find out which ones are good and which ones I recommend. Definitely check those out. So let's say you guys already have the SSD covered. What exactly do you need to upgrade to run this natively, right? To make sure you're running the game at full 1080p. What I'm going to recommend, guys, is look at your graphic cards. That's what I want to know in the comment section. I want to know what graphic cards you guys have, because you might need to upgrade your graphic cards. Now, how high will the upgrade be for when the game gets released? I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you want to run this on a crispy 1080p without a problem, you're probably going to have to go 2080. Even 3080 might be a little bit overkill, but you're probably going to want to be at least in the 2080 route. When it comes to NVIDIA graphic cards, 1080 and 1070 will not be able to get you guys some native 1080p. So you might want to get that route. If you could possibly go ahead and purchase a 3080, 3070, you know, like a 3090, that's might be a little bit overkill. But like a 3070, if you could upgrade to that particular model, you guys should be good, and you should be able to run this natively at 1080p with any upscaling performance when it comes to the game. Now, of course, I'm going to link a graphic card that I feel like it's going to be very beneficial for you guys, and it's a very low price. It's actually at a discount in Amazon, and I'm pretty sure during Black Friday it's also going to be cheaper, so link is down below as well. If you're looking for an AMD, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely link one for you guys as well. And I wanted to make this video, guys, because I wanted you guys to be prepared, and I hope you guys are enjoying our content here on the channel, guys. We have a ton of Hogwarts Legacy videos here on the channel that you guys are definitely going to want to check out, like this one popping on the screen. If you guys want to make sure you guys get this free awesome looking skin and this free awesome looking mask, guys, you got to make sure you guys check out that video to know exactly what steps you need to take to do it. Or if you want to check out this other video that covers more information about Hogwarts Legacy, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on all your notifications. We need your support, so hopefully you guys are able to join us on this beautiful ride that we're about to take as we get closer and closer to Hogwarts Legacy. If you want to show additional love and support, do consider becoming part of the Bold Nation by clicking the join button down below. And also, guys, if you want to do us a huge favor, hit us with a massive thank you. Hit that thank you button down below as well. We're setting up the Discord, guys, so you guys can come over there and have a cool time for everybody that's a Hogwarts Legacy fan. And make sure you check that out as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.